Good morning, everyone. I am Ajish Babu, and we will continue with our video series Game Development Using Unity. So, in the previous videos, we saw some of the processes of the game development, that is, the pre production, production, and post production. Then we also discussed about some of the game development roles and responsibilities. That is, some of the roles that we discussed are the game producer, then programmer, game designer, graphic designer, then animator, and also we discussed about the testers. So there are different departments in the game development, and the how many people are working in this department depends on the size of the company and the project that company is doing. So if you are working with a triple A company, okay, so like EA Sports or Ubisoft, then there will be hundreds of people working with for one game. But if you are a indie game developer, okay, then there could be some 2 to 3 people working, or you are the only person who is working for that game. Okay, so you may decide that when you are working, you are studying a course, you may collaborate with a couple of your friends to develop a game. In that case, we can say that is a indie game development. Okay, so there are only 2 or 3 people who are coming together to create a game. So as I have mentioned, it is this gaming industry. It is a $1 billion industry. It is a very huge industry. Okay, so there are games who are developed for 2 or 3 years, and with the budget of millions of dollars. Okay, so these games are developed in par with the Hollywood movies. Okay, so that is the budget and the marketing cost they are spending for developing those games. And the one of the main advantage of working in a game development in an industry is that you can make your hobby as your career. Okay, so that is if you are interested in playing games, then you can make that as your career. Okay, so that is the one of the main advantage of working in a gaming industry. Also, if you are good in your job, you can earn a lot of money. The payment is also very good in this gaming industry. So it is a very good career and a very promising career for a person who is interested in developing games and playing games. But the main question is how to get into this gaming industry. Okay, so to first we have to get into this industry. Then only we can grow in this industry. And it is not like a industry where you join that industry and work for 20 or 30 years and retire. Okay, so this is not that kind of industry. This is where every day you have to update, and every day you have to. There are a lot of struggles and difficulties are there in this industry. So it is not like as easy or interesting as you may think, like when you think about the gaming industry. So it was that if you have to prepare yourself, okay, to work really hard and update yourself every day with the latest technologies and trends, then only you will be able to survive in this industry. For example, like if when I started my game development career, that I started around 25 years back. So at that time, I developed the games using the tools called Flash or Director. So these were the tools or softwares which we used to develop games at that time. But now then industry changed, then we had to update ourselves, we had to work with latest game engines like Unity and Unreal Engine. If I had not updated myself to the latest technologies, I would not have been in this industry today. So it is very important that you need to update yourself with the latest technologies. Now I work with the latest technologies like virtual reality and augmented reality. And tomorrow, when if a new technology comes, then I have to learn that. Okay, so there is no excuse that I am this much experienced in this field. If you are not updating yourself, then you will be out of the industry. So first thing is that you have to have that mentality of learning every day, new things every day, and keeping updated with the industry. That is very important. And when you want to get into a gaming industry, there are two ways of doing that. One is create your own games, and you publish those games, or you sell your games. So that is the one method of getting into this industry. And the other one is you can join a already established studio or the game development company. So that those are the two ways of getting into this gaming industry. But in my opinion, I would recommend that after completing your education, when you want to get into gaming industry, you join a gaming studio, or if you can join a very well-established studio, that is always good, because if you start developing the games and publishing the straight away, then you may find a lot of difficulties, because you are not experienced with the field of game development. So you have to, if there is a mistake comes, or if for example your game is crashing or getting or you have promised someone that you will deliver that game in a particular time, 2 or 3 months, then if you may not be able to complete that on that speculated time, then decided time, then it could be a problem. Because if you are new, then you can you can get the errors in finding out how much time it is going to take, and what are the errors that may come while developing that game. So it could be a difficult scenario when, if you are starting to develop your games straight away without having an experience. But if you join a game development company, then you can you will be working with in a particular department, and you can discuss with all your team members and the members of the outside of your department, and you can learn a lot of things during the game development without taking much risk. Okay, so because the game is not entirely dependent on you. Okay, there are a lot of senior people, experienced people are there. So there are people always to help you. Okay, so if you are getting stuck, or if you are getting you are stuck and don't know how to proceed or solve that issue, then there are people to help you when if you are working in a game development company. But if you are working independently, then you are the only person. Then there won't be much experienced people around you to help you out. Okay, so that is one disadvantage of starting as a independent game company. So, that's why I already told you that it is always better to start working in a game development company or established gaming company. So, but how you will get enter into that company? Okay, so that is in traditional industries or traditional jobs. What we mainly get is that you get a graduation in that field, or engineering. If you are going to engineering, then you get a graduation in that field, and you may get a post graduation, and you can show that certificate to the company, and you can enter that company. So that is the some of the traditional industries work. But in game development company, it is not like that. Even if you have a fancy degree or graduation, then also the companies don't take you or hire you based on that. Okay, so what they actually want to see whether you are capable of doing that work. Okay, so like what they are looking for mainly is your portfolio. Okay, so what is a portfolio? Portfolio is the work you have done. You maybe the if you are a programmer, or this may be the games you have developed while you are studying, or if you are a 3D modeler or animator, then the work you have done, that is the models you have developed, or the 3D animations you have created while you are studying. So this is a portfolio, and this is what they look into. Okay, so portfolio is very important. I am not saying that this graduation or education is not important. It is very important, and it would be very helpful. And if you can learn related graduation, you can take a related graduation like in computer engineering, or in any animation degrees, or 3D modeling degrees, and that is always good. So because there is no harm in learning more. It will always be helpful for you when you advance to your next levels. So my suggestion is to study as much as possible, get your graduation or post graduation. That is always good, but that is not the ultimate thing that the companies look for in a game development. What they do is that they mainly check whether you how much interested are you in a game development, or what is your talent in developing those games. So it is always important to create the portfolio. So before creating the portfolio, you have to decide which field you want to get in. Okay, so if whether it is the programming that you want to get in, or you are if you are talented in arts, or drawing, or creating the models, or then you can go as a 3D animators, or modelers. That is the field you can do. Or if you are good in this creating the stories for games, or you can envision the atmosphere, or the interesting virtual worlds, then you can go as a game designer. And if you are good at this creating the playing the games and finding the mistakes, or you can suggest the improvements in a game, then you can go as a game tester. So that those are the some of the field where you can get into. But game producer is the companies prefer to hire somebody who is experienced. Maybe it could be somebody who is experienced in any of the departments, maybe a programmer or designer. So it is a project management role that is a producer. Then the companies usually prefer to hire the experienced people. So you can get into, when you want to get into entry level jobs, then you can go as a programmer or a game designer or graphic designer or animator or testers, like that. But you have to decide on which one you want to get into. Okay. But this is not necessary that while studying, if you decide that you want to get into this particular department, then you are stuck in that for your lifetime. It is not like that. So you can change anytime you want. Okay. So for example, when I got into this industry, I started as a graphic designer, okay, web designer. So after working as a designer for 1 year or something, I understood that this is not really my cup of tea. I am not very good artist or a designer. So what I did is that I had a technological background, so I shifted to programming, and till then, since then I am working as a programmer. Okay, so it is possible that when you start working on a department, you realize that that is not your area of expertise. You can do better in another department. So anyway, you can easily shift to that. So that is not a problem. So, but it is always better while when you are studying for this called the college, you can decide which department you want to get into. And if you decide that you want to get into programming or designing, then you just start creating the portfolio. Do as much work as possible. Okay. So if you are a programmer, try to do something. Learn to do something. Very small things like doing some mathematical calculation or throwing a ball, anything. You can, if you can do one small task at one per day, then that would be very helpful, and you create 2 or 3 very good games, like different types of games, like a 2D game, 3D game, or a multiplayer game. Then you create a portfolio like that. Then when you get into a company for an interview, then that will be very advantageous for you. As much games you can show, that will give you more advantage than the other applicants. Okay, so that is important thing. So if you are a modeler or a graphic designer, create as much work as possible with a good quality. Okay, so that is important. So creating the portfolio is very important, and you can get into the department you want. Okay, so that is the how you can get into this industry. And the other method is that you have to attend most of the game development conferences as possible. Okay, so there could be a lot of game development conferences happening at your town, or you can join as online. So what is the main advantage is that you can get a lot of connections in these conferences. There will be a lot of people from the industry attending in these conferences, and you can build your network. and you don't know who will be helpful for you to get an entry into this field. So try to build your network. So that is very important. You can use the social media sites or the sites like LinkedIn to create the connections. That is very helpful, so that there are a lot of industry experts and people who attend these conferences, and they are into LinkedIn sites like LinkedIn also. You can build a connection through these channels. Okay, so that is the second method. Second way is to create the network or the connections. So first one is like I mentioned, create your portfolio. That is very important, one of the most important things you have to do. Next one is the build the connections, and the third one is get updated with the industry. Okay, so there are a lot of magazines, online magazines are available, where you get the latest trends and happenings in the gaming industry. Okay, so that you have to update with that. Okay, so these are some of the methods through which you can get an entry into the gaming industry. And like I mentioned, even if you get an entry into this gaming industry, it is not finished yet. You have to every day is a struggle. Okay, so the games are not easy to make. It is not easy as it looks like. So you have to have work every day. You have to put on a lot of hard work, and there could be days where you get all the disappointments, and your work is not appreciated. So anything can happen. So you have to take everything positively. Then only you can advance in this field. Okay, so there are a lot of layoffs happening in industries every year. So you have to be prepared for that. And despite all these challenges, it is a very interesting job, and you get the satisfaction of creating something new which is not there previously. Your game, if you are creating a unique game, so you get the feeling like it was not there previously. You created that something new, and people are enjoying and playing your game and enjoying your game. That is a great feeling that you get while working in this creative field. So I hope you got an idea of how to get into gaming industry. And in the coming video, we will discuss how we can earn money through games. Okay, so that we will discuss in the coming video. So I hope you enjoyed today's class, and I will see you in the next class. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you so much.